Hey y'all, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope everyone is feeling good, feeling great because I am. And I really hope that y'all doing it and feeling the same. But welcome to Thugging It Out. Season 1 is done. We got 8 full episodes and we are on to the next. Are y'all ready for season 2? I don't think so. But first, thank you to all of my loyal listeners and welcome to everybody else. Like, y'all tardy to the party, but hey, real quick, Thugging It Out is a platform where we create a safe space to acknowledge, experience, and overcome real life issues in a positive and healthy way. Also, make sure you follow us on whatever podcast platform you are listening to this on so you can stay updated for every new episode because a new episode drop every Sunday. And y'all don't want to miss it. Now let's get into some things. This week, let's talk about boundaries and the audacity of people. Like, why do people feel entitled to your availability? In other words, why do people think that they can come into your life and throw their weight around like you owe them something? Like, people really be like tripping. And these people, they ain't got nothing but the audacity. And it's sickening. Like, these people can be, your parents, your partner, your kids, friends, your bosses, family members, shit, anybody. And before you get to talking shit, we do not owe anybody on this earth shit. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to stop cursing, but baby, we don't owe nobody nothing, anything. Parents, kids, spouses included. I'm sorry. Somebody has to say it. Like, it's just I'm even talking about it, I'm just getting frustrated all over again because people be having like the nerve, like the balls to just come in your life and really just throw their weight around and tell you what they think they should be entitled to. And it's a no. It's really a no. Period. No. A lot of people in our daily lives have the ability to be toxic and draining as fuck. Like, it's crazy. And more importantly, they ass need some boundaries. And pretty much they need to be put in their place. Like, I'm sorry. I know it might sound a little harsh. And I'm pretty sure y'all like, wait a minute, Kenya. You saying parents, kids and spouses. And if y'all do know spouses, like a wife or a husband. I ain't really too much talking about, well, I guess you can say the girlfriend, boyfriend stuff, your romantic partner, them included. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have like young children that need you to be like a full time hands on parent, well, yeah, you got to check it up and, vent in the closet because, yeah, they are dependent on you. But if you got like an entitled, damn near grown, spoiled ass kid, go for it and set some age appropriate boundaries. Boundaries are not bad. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm just realizing in the world we live in, everybody that we, are tied to in some form of fashion, they get this urge or this feeling of ownership and they just feel entitled to our time. They feel entitled to our energy. They feel entitled to our spaces. And some instances they feel just entitled to us as a person, a human being, our body, and it is sickening. Like, this shit is not healthy. Like, we really need to understand that we came into this world by ourselves and we're going to leave this world by ourselves. And in order for us to live our life to the fullest, we have to be the main person. We have to put ourselves first. And sorry, mama, sorry, daddy, sorry, baby, sorry, hubby, sorry, whoever. You come first, not them. And like I said, boundaries are not bad. Our everyday lives are filled with boundaries. And I want to be the one that lets you know that you need some, boo. Like, we can't keep letting people come in and fuck up our space, our energy, and our lives. Newsflash. If you didn't know, now you know. We are all in full control of our lives. And that means we control who we talk to, who comes into our homes, who comes into our space, who comes into our bodies, and who we spend time with. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Let's really be 100% honest here. We are in control. You are in control, sweetheart. You are in control, baby boy. Like, regardless of what type of situation you got going on, you are in control. And you do not have to stay on the phone and conversate with negative Nancy's because that's your mom. You do not have to bail broke ass Ray Ray out because that's your brother. And you, for damn sure, don't have to open up your home because irresponsible Betty then got kicked out because they your A1 since day one. Like, I'm sorry. We need to stop this shit. Do not get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with helping people or being a listening ear or a helping hand. If we are blessed and live in an overflow and have that means and the capacity to help, we are supposed to help. But the problem is that some people are taking advantage, they are taking advantage of the help. They're taking advantage of people and situations, and that shit is dead starting now. Like, man, damn, we ain't even at the 10-minute mark, and I'm coming out strong. But I mean, I'm really passionate about this, and I just honestly have been seeing it in my personal life and seeing it in friends' lives or just in people that I'm close to lives. And honestly, all the unnecessary stress come from a lack of boundaries. And we have this stigma now, like this new stigma is that everyone loves the toxic stuff and everybody has this ideal friend that this friend always supposed to be the right or wrong. But sometimes it's a no. It becomes draining. And a simple no or a simple I'm not going to do that or a simple stay in this box and if you overstep this box I'm leaving, that's all it takes. And I really just want to be the little voice to let you know that it's okay to say no. It's okay to not answer the phone. It's okay to not go to the barbecue. It's okay to stay at home. It's okay to not be bothered if that's what, if that's your prerogative. If people are not respecting you, treating you how you expect to be treated, and not pouring into you, fuck them. And that could go for everybody. No one is safe. No one is exempt. And I think we as a community, you know, my fellow people, we need to come together and break out of these toxic relationships. And I know it's hard. It's very, very hard. And we get into these like guilt trips and these cycles of dysfunction all because we family or all because we've been together so long or all because you my man and I got to stick beside him. Like, no. Do not get me wrong. I love everybody and I want everybody to live long and healthy lives. But everybody can't have access to me. Sorry, not sorry. And I know that might sound harsh, but I have learned personally that distance bring you peace. I'm gonna say that again. Distance bring you peace. And I'm not sitting there saying to cut everybody off. Please don't, because we need a community. You need a support system, but only if that support system is helping you, if it's benefiting you. You don't need to be tied to people that's constantly bringing you down. Like if you got this homegirl who constantly, only time she call you is for drama, like I'm sorry to say, but maybe you need to rethink that relationship. Maybe you need to say, okay, I still love my homegirl, but we could talk, but soon as she go on to that negative nasty rant, I'm out. Like I do it all the time. I have gotten so good with distancing myself and protecting my own energy that I a lot of people like, dang, I wonder what Kenya doing. What's going on with her? She good. She just protected my energy. It's easy. when stuff is not filling you up and you can feel that shift, because everybody feels the shift. You could feel it when the energy is starting to become off, when that negativity is going to start traveling, when you feel like someone is overstepping that boundary. You could feel it. I'm just letting you know and asking you and trying to encourage you to, before it latches onto you, before it comes at you full throttle, that you cut it off right then and there. Up, I'm out. Up, girl, I gotta call you back. You know what, babe? You know what? I need to take a walk. Or you know what, Ma, I'm gonna stay in the house today. It's really simple. It's not hard. Setting up boundaries and holding people to them has given me so much peace. I be bored and not bored all at the same time. Like, I'm gonna just keep it 100. But honestly, I have this joy that's hard to explain, but it feels 10 times better. Like, I can't even really explain. I'm really letting y'all know. Like, the key to happiness, the key to joy. And y'all know I have, depression, anxiety. That shit ain't going nowhere. Sadly. It comes in waves. So I ain't really got time for people to come bring me unnecessary drama, unnecessary stress, or anything else in my life that is not wanted, that is not needed, and that's gonna fuck up my energy or fuck up my day. I'm sorry. But hey, let's get back to it. So what is a boundary? Because I know a lot of people may say boundaries, but a lot of us, if you grew up in a Black household, we don't know what the fuck boundaries are. We don't even know what privacy are, because we have been conditioned to this whole stigma of everybody. You can't say no. Everybody know your business. It's family, this, that, and the third. But I'm gonna let y'all know what it is. The dictionary definition of a boundary is a line that marks the limit of an area. So it is a limit that you give people. It's rather simple, but some make it harder than what it really is. And I'm gonna help y'all out with this. Earlier, I talked about people doing too much and putting unnecessary stress on us because they feel entitled. They feel that based off our relationship, that they have the audacity, the nerve, the right to bring their unnecessary stress, their unnecessary drama, and their unnecessary hardships onto us. To set a boundary and to protect our peace, we can simply say no. We could simply leave our conversation once it begins to be toxic, or you could just don't answer the phone, don't answer your door, or just exit the conversation, the situation, just leave. And for example, here's an example. Parents are sometimes overstep, and they have this sense of entitlement because they raised us. And if y'all Black, y'all already know. A lot of Black parents, they favorite sin is, I brought you in this world, I take you out. And they always trying to kind of guilt trip us for things that they had to sacrifice to give us, so they feel like, oh, you owe me. But newsflash, you could tell them no. Just like you did, like they did when we wanted McDonald's and they said it's food in the house. You can tell your parents no. Like, honestly, I feel like parents are the biggest people who need boundaries, because sometimes our parents bring a lot of unnecessary stress on us. They bring a lot unnecessary hardship on us, and we sometimes get in the we just give in based off the fact that, oh, they raised me, oh, they did so much for me. But that was their job. Like, that is their job. And I'm a parent, and I could say that is their job. I understand it now, because everything I do for my son and my daughter is because I brought them into this world. I'm obligated to do it. And once they turn 18 and once they get grown, I can't sit there and hold them in the head like, you know how many parties I missed, or how many times I had to sacrifice for you, and you can't do this. I'm not gonna do that to my kids. Because for one, they didn't ask to be here. And for two, it's not their responsibility. And I just want y'all to remember that if you have like some toxic parents, or just not even toxic, just some overbearing parents that depend on you. Not I'm not saying that depend on, I'm not talking about the parents that, have health issues or that. I'm talking about the parents that are perfectly fine and just want uh you to owe them something just based off the fact that they raised you. I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about the ones that physically need you or they need you. So it's obviously that you are obligated to help. I'm talking about the ones that just want to be, oh, you owe me. I raised you. I brought you in this world. I'm talking about them. And real quick, I love my parents. I love both of them. I love my mom. I love my daddy. But I don't feel like being bothered. Best to believe, I'm going to say, hold on. Let me bring it back. I love my parents. I do. But at times when I do not feel like being bothered, or I'm just not having a bad day, or I just don't feel like dealing with the outside world, I will not answer my phone. Or it will simply be, no, I cannot do that favor for you, or simply, I am unavailable. Simple. Just like that. And it's not necessarily you have to be an asshole or mean or just this. Nah, mom, I ain't doing that. Nah, daddy, I'm not doing it. It don't have to be that. It could just be simply, I can't do that. I'm unavailable. Simple. It's really easy. Now with these spoiled ass kids, the best boundaries for them, because I said kids, is a bedtime. If y'all know me personally, my house shut down at a certain time. And I don't care how old you is, but you're not going to be running through my house after 9 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Like, I have my kids, both are under 11. So, of course, I have to take care of them. But my boundary with them is that, okay, y'all could be up, whatever time y'all get up, y'all could do all day. But at a certain time, it's cut off. I don't need to see your face after 9 p.m. I know I might sound like a bitch, but it is what it is. That's my personal boundary with my kids. And they will eventually change, of course, as they get older. So y'all get the drift. Y'all figure whatever, figure out what works for y'all. Take some time, reflect and decide what is that you need from people. Like, you need to decide, okay, with this person, this is what I need from them, or this is what I want from them. And all you have to do is be direct and let them know what you need. And simply just let them know what you're not going to accept. Because you could easily say what I need, and you could easily be like, okay, uh, I don't like it when you come to my house unannounced. So before you come to my house, I would need you to give me a phone call or a text message before you come to my house. That is the boundary. And it's that simple. And when you set these boundaries, when you have these conversations, because everybody will not accept it. A lot of people, they get resistant when it comes to boundaries. Just be kind, of course, but be firm. I ain't say be a bitch or be, an asshole or be mean. It's not being mean. Just, be kind and firm. Like I said, for instance, you got this friend or this person that always show up to your house unannounced. You could politely say, well, I really don't appreciate you coming to my house unannounced because you never know what I have going on. So moving forward, can you please call or send me a text message before you show up to my house? And they could easily be like, oh, well, sometimes people do not know. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know that bothered you. No problem. I'll do that. But then you might have one of them to be like, girl, I'm not going to call you. And be like, okay, well, don't come to my house at all. Because you will be outside. I'm not opening the door. It's simple. Or another one. Do not call me before 12 o'clock with some drama. Like, not doing it. Like, I don't appreciate when you call me early in the morning with some drama. And if they do, tell your ass you will not answer the phone and they will not hear from you until after that time. It's very simple. And most people will accept your boundaries, but others won't. But fuck them. Period. I'll just kid. If people don't respect your boundaries, it might be a good time to rethink their relationship and decide what is best for you. I'm saying it again. Most people will accept your boundaries, but for the ones that don't, that might be a good time for you to rethink your relationship and decide what is best for you. Because, yeah, you either gonna respect me or you're not. And if they're not, then that means you do not need to have access to me. Period. But if you need a little help or just can't get the guts to do it, let me know. Because I am really good at saying things that everyone is scared to say. And it's, straight like that. Or, if you might just need help, like, do I need a boundary? Y'all could feel free to hit me up. Most of y'all know my social media, and if you don't, you could hit me up at on Instagram at underscore thugging it out 2022 underscore. DM me, message me, whatever you need to do. And I help y'all if y'all really need a little help or a little confidence or just a little advice on, like, how do you think I should approach this person when it comes to this? Because I help y'all out. But that brings us to the end of the first episode of season 2. Like, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm like shook. Next week, we got a special guest, and it will be one that you do not want to miss. I'm not even gonna tell y'all who it is. It's gonna be so funny. I could just imagine how it's gonna go. But y'all have a safe and blessed week. Remember to wash your hands and wear that mask because that monkeypox shit is real. And COVID is still out here. Cause yeah. So y'all be safe. Be grateful, be blessed, be thankful, and most importantly, keep thugging it out. Peace.